Rare historical photos you never seen before. Part 2. Circus performer with crocodiles. A circus performer sits in a tank car filled with crocodiles. This daring act drew crowds in Berlin. Queen Elizabeth II at 18. A young Queen Elizabeth II is seen during her teenage years. Her youthful appearance captures a moment before she ascended the throne. The Great Sphinx's tale. The Great Sphinx of Giza has a tale that many people don't know about. This lesser-seen feature is part of its grand design. MGM's iconic movie intro. The Roaring Lion intro for MGM films was filmed without CGI. A real lion was used to create this legendary sequence. Robert Wadlow, tallest man ever. Robert Wadlow stood over 8 feet tall, making him the tallest man in history. His height was due to a medical condition called gigantism. Albert Einstein as a child. A rare photo shows Albert Einstein as a 3-year-old boy. It offers a glimpse of the genius before his revolutionary ideas. Ham the space chimp. Ham was the first chimpanzee launched into space. His mission paved the way for human space exploration. French soldier and pipe-smoking dog. A dog wearing goggles and a smoking pipe marches with French soldiers in 1915. This quirky image highlights humor during wartime. First underwater photo of a diver. A diver was photographed underwater in 1899. It's considered one of the earliest underwater photos ever taken. Sami the escaping chimpanzee. A zookeeper in Belgrade tried to coax Sami the chimp back home. The escaped animal made headlines for his daring adventure. Chaotic plane boarding in Vietnam. People desperately tried to board a plane in Ha Trang during the US withdrawal. It was a chaotic scene marking the end of the Vietnam War. Soviet soldier before and after the war. A Soviet soldier's photos show his transformation from 1941 to 1945. His face reflects the toll of 4 years of war. Boy sees TV for the first time. A young boy stares in amazement at a television screen. This moment captures the wonder of a new invention in 1948. Marine rescues Vietnamese children. A US Marine carries 2 children to safety during a Vietnam War battle. The image shows compassion amidst the chaos of war. Futuristic baby stroller. A unique stroller design from 1950s West Germany looked ahead of its time. It reflected post-war innovation and creativity. Baby Elon Musk. A childhood photo shows Elon Musk in the 1970s. The image captures the future tech innovator as an ordinary child. Cat taking photo. A cat appears to take a photo with an early camera. This staged image showcases humor in early photography. Las Vegas in 1947. Las Vegas is shown before its modern neon skyline. The photo captures the city's early days of casinos and entertainment. Beauty lecture in Los Angeles. Women gather for a lesson about beauty and skincare. It reflects post-war culture and self-care trends. Thomas Edison and electric car. Edison poses with an electric car he helped design. It highlights early efforts towards sustainable transportation. The propellers of the Titanic. A massive image shows the Titanic's propellers before its fateful voyage. Their size demonstrates the ship's engineering marvel. Statue of Liberty's head in France. The head of the Statue of Liberty is displayed during construction. It symbolizes progress in a major international project. World War I decorated dog. A dog wearing medals was honored for bravery during the war. Animals also played vital roles in military efforts. First photo of the moon. An early photo captures the moon's surface. It was a major step forward in astronomy and photography. Testing bulletproof vests. A person demonstrates a bulletproof vest's effectiveness. Early safety measures are put to the test in this striking image. Brooklyn Bridge painters. Workers are seen painting the Brooklyn Bridge high above the water. Their bravery helped maintain this iconic structure. Ruby Bridges attends school. Ruby Bridges walks into an all-white school as the first African-American student. Her courage was a milestone in civil rights history. Soldiers returning from World War II. A ship full of soldiers comes home from the war, packed with men eagerly looking toward the crowd on shore. Picnic with alligators in Los Angeles. Visitors enjoy a picnic among trained alligators at a unique park. It was a bizarre but popular attraction of the era. Traveler with pygmies and gorilla. An Italian traveler poses with pygmies and a captured gorilla in Congo. The image reflects the colonial mindset of the time. British military equipment disguised as elephants. British troops use elephant-shaped disguises for equipment in India. This clever camouflage was used during World War II. Baby cages in London. In the 1930s, mothers in London placed babies in cages outside windows for fresh air. No accidents or injuries were ever recorded. Octopus balloon at Camp Tyson. A massive octopus-shaped balloon rises during training at Tennessee's Camp Tyson in World War II. The balloon was part of barrage defense training. Jack the Baboon railway worker. Jack the Baboon South Africa's railways for 9 years, signaling trains. He never made a mistake during his career. Mickey Mouse Club gathering. A crowd of people dressed as Mickey Mouse gathered in Ocean Park, California. This early 1930s event was one of the first Mickey Mouse Club meetings. Soldier's helmet saves his life. An American soldier holds up a helmet that stopped a bullet during the Vietnam War. The dented helmet became a symbol of survival. Masks during 1918 flu pandemic. Commuters in California wore protective masks during the 1918 flu pandemic. Some masks carried messages like, "Wear a mask or go to jail." Old Cincinnati Library. A man searches for books in Cincinnati's Grand Public Library, which was demolished in 1955. Its towering shelves and design are remembered fondly. French boy meets Indian soldiers. A French boy greeted Indian soldiers arriving in Marseilles during World War I. They had come to fight alongside the French and British forces. Early selfie with a stick. A man took a selfie in 1957 using a stick to activate the camera. This was an early example of what we now call a selfie stick. Central Park transformation. Photos of Central Park from 1936 and 2006 show its transformation over 70 years. The iconic park remains a green oasis in the city. Elevator parking garage. A Chicago garage in 1936 could hold 48 cars using an elevator system. It was a marvel of space-saving design. Trimming the tallest yew hedge. Workers trimmed a yew hedge planted in 1720, the tallest in the world. The hedge stands on the Bathurst estate in England. German troops and Christmas tree. German soldiers sang around a Christmas tree in their trench during World War I. The scene offered a brief moment of peace amid war. Massive Black Sea bass catch. Mrs. A.W. Barrett caught a 416-pound Black Sea bass off Santa Catalina Island. The fish was over 7 feet long and set records in 1901. Flyover at Japan surrender. American planes flew over fleets into Bay during Japan's surrender at the end of World War II. The scene marked a moment of peace after conflict. Soviet Olympic dancers. Soviet dancers rehearsed for the opening ceremony of the 1980 Moscow Olympics. The event showcased athletic and artistic talent. Christmas truce singing. Troops on both sides sang together during the 1914 Christmas truce. It was a rare moment of camaraderie in the trenches, sharing babies over the Berlin Wall. Families on opposite sides of the Berlin Wall share glimpses of newborns. It's a touching moment in a divided world. Tennis on airplane wings. 2 performers play tennis on the wings of a flying plane. The stunt showcases daring feats of early aviation.